Hey, this is Ronnie.
And this is Reese.
And this is Soft30. And of course, we have DJ Q Waves, and we have the...
Dudes like they getting it.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying.
saw you.
Trying to lighten the mood. Let everybody have a good day. It's Saturday.
It's cold as shit outside.
It's sunny, though.
It's sunny,
It's
but
gonna
it's
be warm
windy.
later on in the week.
Girl, 70.
I mean, but I'm gonna be in Miami, so
They gonna be thotting it. Oh, shit, well.
Yeah.
Who you going to Miami with?
Kelsha and Destiny, and Romichael and Christmas, and hopefully Ronnie and Shanita.
Oh, it's a family trip?
No.
That's not family?
Shanita, yes.
Yeah, Shanita.
Oh, who
The rest
does?
of the people know.
Yeah, they're not
They
not
friends.
my family. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know them. You got friends I don't know? Y'all know all my friends.
Well, technically, Romichael and Christmas don't live here, and you can meet Kelsha and Destiny at any time.
You ain't meet them already?
No.
Shit. That's up to her on that part.
We'll see. I'll think about it.
Y'all be
We'll think about it.
Y'all
Getting them on the podcast.
bullshitting.
I really
That's
do
Reese.
want them.
This
to
is
come
our community.
and you
Listen,
know, talk about.
all of y'all need to be in the group. All of y'all are in that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand why we're not embracing this.
We'll tell you why.
Oh,
Or she'll tell you.
oh my god! We come in every week and work so hard, Reese. We gotta.
I know. And you know, the episode that they be on, I know it's gonna be lit.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be lit because they can definitely break down like the different polys and all that stuff. Kelsha will talk your fucking head off.
I'll just look it up, okay? I'll just look it up. It's not a big deal. We'll look up all the polys. We'll have a list. We'll put it on.
But I think it's fun when you have somebody that's like, you know, kind of know what you're talking about later.
But this is our thing. That's what I'm saying. If viewers, if you're listening at home, this is our thing. This is our niche. Literally, this is your life.
Your whole life.
You don't understand? And if y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, can I say what I'm talking about?
Go for it.
All right. Reese currently is in a 3-way relationship. She has 2.
I am not.
Look, technically, she said
I
the other day she was like, I'm single. Look. The other day she was like, I'm single, and then the girl said,
She got, listen, see, this is what I'm saying. So we're going to have to break all this shit down. We're going to have to sit and talk and figure all of this out because she has 2. Reese is single. She has 2 friends with benefits. More than friends with benefits. I don't know what Reese is. So Reese is that though. Reese, that's what Reese be doing. And then she has a girlfriend and a boyfriend, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe just a girlfriend. I'm not sure.
Just a girlfriend.
I knew that shit. I knew it. See? You see how I said it, but I wasn't sure. She has a girlfriend now. She was trying, but, you know, it's
Be
new.
still pimping.
It's new. Who?
Me?
I am single and celibate, and it's a shame. Because I thought that I would get a lot of attention. Now I have, you know, but no, nobody cares about me.
Boy, bye. What you doing, Q, over there? You big pimping?
If you want attention from, I can get you some attention.
You see,
Get these bitches.
they don't even
with
think
their
it's
mouth.
real. That's crazy.
I don't think it's real.
No, I think it's real. I would
I'm
listen.
in here by myself. I literally be in here.
And people be annoyed.
That's what I be playing with.
Play with balls.
That's the only ball I play. That's the only ball that's getting action in this motherfucker. I be like, oh my god, this shit is crazy.
Mad as shit.
Fucking quarantine. Oh my god, this shit is crazy. But it's all good.
It's definitely a little difficult to go out and meet people, you know, during this time. I feel like everybody is online for motives. I feel like they are just, you know, entertaining people because we're in COVID and because they're bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I need to go out and meet people. And plus people on the internet think they're getting coochie.
Listen.
All that one. Don't
I
matter.
posted the other day. I said, stay on my inbox with that hey beautiful stuff. You're not getting no pussy. I'm not giving up no pussy.
Why not? Hold up. It's 2020. Now, yeah, I see your reaction. It's 2021. I'm saying if you like the person.
Oh, I Absolutely, if I like the person.
I'm not about to do that.
If I like the person, I'm gonna fuck you. If I like you, you know what I'm saying? But I really feel like I need a connection with somebody. I can't just like go and meet a person and just have sex.
I understand that. So the women be coming at you like that?
I have had women come at me like strong like that. Yeah.
Now online, is your sexual orientation, is that made front and center?
So I don't have blasted on my page that I'm gay. I do have a women's sign, and then I have like two little girls together. This but I think everybody knows I'm gay. Like it's not like guys be sliding in my DM. You know what I'm saying? Like every now and again, a guy slide in my DM.
Everybody who knows you, knows. And when I first met you, they was like, man, she got a girlfriend. She cool. Da 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 da. I was like, really? I'm like, let me check her out. I'm like, dang, she cool. She don't like guys at all.
I'm dope, and I love guy friends. Love guy friends.
Wait, she'd be a whole wingman.
I
the guy thinking she's straight.
I think me and Matt was I was Matt wingman one time. We went to that bar. I mean, it wasn't nothing serious. But we was in that joint trying to get bitches.
I was just saying, like, it was like, because I was watching people like try to holler at you. I was like, oh yeah, she don't like. I'm not because but it's like you weren't mean about it.
Not at all. I'll sit there and hold the whole conversation with a guy for 5 minutes, and then when he asks for my number, I'd be like, no, I'm gay. And they be sitting. Sometimes I feel like guys be sitting there like, bitch, why you ain't tell me that when I first walked up? But you might want to be coming at me as a cool person that you meet at the pool right now versus trying to talk to me.
I don't think. I mean, yeah. God, see, that's the thing. It's you do talk to women and not be trying to talk to them. So I don't want to put that out there, but I don't know. They be coming at you though.
A couple times she had the guys buying all of us drinks.
I sure would.
All night.
All night. But you know what I will say is like when we first met y'all, I mean I met everybody else long before I met you and definitely before I met you. But like what I loved about everybody was that nobody ever tried to cross that line and be like, so, you know what I'm saying? You sure you like girls or maybe you ain't meet the right guy. Nobody, none of them ever did that. And that's one thing I really love and respect about this group of friends.
I was just watching for the signs. You know how I don't know if you've ever heard, because I heard this, I don't want to go on a long rant, but like, you know how like, I don't know, some gay people will be like, I'm looking for a sign to see if the person is gay or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, boom. All right, I be looking to see if, are you really bisexual? Because they be giving it, listen, because I know a lot of women, like, they do their thing. I have no judgment. I don't care who anybody has sex with. I don't want to say that. I don't care who anybody has sex with. Mm-hmm. But it be these little telltale signs that they might give up. So that's all. I was just, like I said, I was just watching. I was like, okay. She oh yeah, she's gay.
No, I sit there and talk to guys. I do all that stuff. I don't care. But you're not about to get my number. You ain't about to fill on my booty. Mm-mm. You ain't about to touch on my titties. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All
like,
right. So now you have a girlfriend officially, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Are you now? What is your orientation, or what do you have on your web? Like guys still could slide in your DM. So are you bisexual? Are you
bisexual? Yes, because I like her. I really, really do. But I still have a want for a man. Like I don't know if
what is her. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just so what? Does she understand that?
Yeah, so she like guys too.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's fine. I don't think I could be with a female
And only her.
And only her. And she do not like men. Because we won't work out. Because eventually we need a man.
Work out. No, you could work out.
I'm just talking about for me. Like the gay girl, strictly gay, who never had a dick in her life, who was trying to talk to me or whatever. I'm like, listen, we can talk, but if we get serious, just know eventually I'm gonna have a want for a man because I like men.
You can have a threesome and him not have sex with that girl.
So
no, granted, I don't think she'll be with the shit. I don't think she'll be with it. But I do know a girl that had a threesome with and then at the time she hadn't had sex with a guy, so she had a threesome with this girl and and this guy.
No,
but the guy did not have sex with her. When the other girl
won't let the dude smash, that happens all the time. Trust me, that happens all the time. I'm just saying from the guys I know that try to line up, they be like, I'm not fucking you. I'll fuck her, but I'm not fucking you. So that happens all the time. But no, I was saying more like, shit, what was we talking about? Like, as far as, so for me, I don't think I could be with a woman that doesn't like women. Mm-hmm. But as a guy, I would be looked at as I'm wrong for that.
No, I don't think you're wrong. You wouldn't. And it wouldn't make you poly or swinger or anything like that. Like, if you know that, like, you probably want to have sex with your woman and another woman and you want to make sure your woman feel comfortable. Yeah. Sometimes girls that are strictly dickly, in a sense, they are not going to want another female eating their pussy, touching them, none of that stuff. And it's different when, you know what I'm saying, you might be like, she might be like, yeah, you can fuck her while I'm right here, but that's not what you want. It's like, I want all of us to enjoy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a threesome when the other person just watching me. Be like, dog.
I'll be out the mood. Like, why you watching? No.
Come on, man. What we doing?
Go peek around the corner. I don't even want you sitting right here.
Yeah.
Go in the closet and peek out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it blow, because I'm any experience like that I've had, I'm not into it as far as, I want to be with this other woman. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm trying to have this experience together. Like, we should be sharing this experience. Mm-hmm. A lot of women, they be like, "Oh yeah, I'm with it." No, you're not.
But I think that if it's like the first time, like threesome or whatever, like it should be like talked about. Because especially if the female have never been with another woman or have never like.
Yeah, if you're gonna fuck somebody, I think you should talk about it.
It's a would you have a threesome? Yes, but then like deeper into it, like how do you know what to do in a threesome? Yes, you know how to fuck because you fuck been with this person and y'all fucked, but it's a lot going on with 3 people involved.
It is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But it should be a lot going on.
It should be. But when it's your first time, you just like, whoa, this is a lot. Like,
yeah, and it can be overwhelming. It can be scary. My very first threesome all them years ago, I was nervous. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It ended up turning out nice because all 3 of us vibe together. So it's different when me and you vibing, but this person not really vibing with you, so then the whole experience won't work. Mm-hmm. It has to be, you know what I'm saying, a
right. It's because I would rather have a good solo experience than a awkward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that should be lame, man. That should be so lame.
Yeah,
you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so our lifestyle thing, you know what I'm saying? That's what we into. Mm-hmm. Right? That's what you're into. You bisexual. Mm-hmm. Your girlfriend is bisexual. Mm-hmm. But right now y'all focused on each other. Okay. So right now, listen, I be trying to hook you up. Shall you, if you listen, I be trying to hold you down. I love, okay?
I love too. Love makes me happy.
She be trying to fuck it up all the time. Why she be doing that?
But you know what? I don't know. Like I was talking to my coworker and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna fuck this up. I feel like I always fuck up. And I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm saying it's like you express that you feel these way about people, but then like just communicate with them. Like
I was gonna say that it's not all about
it's nothing you cannot do, but it shouldn't be something that's gonna make the person that if you love this person, why are you gonna do something that's gonna make them uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and if they're open to it, because if they not, like, and that's something that you really want, and that's something that your heart desires, and you're not going to be able to live without it, like, then you gotta, what is more important to you? Then that's when and that's when people be like, oh, I'm trying to do both. But you ain't even, like, I was watching these videos about these people cheating and having, taking a lot of take the tests and stuff like that. And, like, they would not just tell the person that, look, I want to do something else, or I want to explore these options elsewhere, and they would cheat on the people. I'm like, and the person's like, well, why ain't you say something? Like, you like, I felt this.
Are scared of
why didn't you say something?
Somebody, and that's why they don't say stuff. But
what's gonna hurt worse?
Yeah, I'm saying either way, the person may get hurt. You know, what's funny is I was talking about this with someone more recently, and you know, I told that person, I was like, I'm not in the business of hurting you no more. Like, I did that. I'm not doing it again. I don't want to do it. I said, I'd rather lose you than hurt you again. Yeah. And that's some real ass shit. But it always boils down to communication. However, in that situation too, I'm also like, I really feel like I'm in a different mind space than I was 2 years ago, a year ago, stuff like that. And it's like, I also want people that I hurt to experience the evolving me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because they deserve that, if nothing else. They deserve for me to, you know, for them to kind of forgive and forget that hurt and, you know, try to see what can be built in a sense.
Do you owe the question I'm coming to my mind? So do you owe your ex something for the growth that you experienced through their relation, for the relationship?
For me personally, with my ex, absolutely. I owe her. She deserves it. And, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, you know, and don't get me wrong. At one point, I was like, that fucking bitch, I don't ever want to speak to her again, blah, blah, blah. But I'm also, you know, like, after everything happened and we calmed down, we talked about it, we communicated about it. Yes, I absolutely owe that to her. Absolutely. And that's just my case. So with my situation, every situation is different.
So what, if you owe her, what would be a proper payment?
I don't know. I honestly don't. And again, when I was talking to this person the other day, I said, you know, if something, you know, were to happen with me where I could feel like monetary issues would work, and I don't think it would, because for me, and especially for that person, money doesn't change things. It won't make the situation better or whatever. But let me buy you something that you've always wanted. Let me take you somewhere that you always wanted. And I even say, you know, if we stop talking in a year from now, or a year and a half, or 2 years, you know, I might call you out of the blue and be like, hey, in 2 months, I want to take you here. And if you say no, I might be like, well, can I pay for your flight to go there? Because you deserve that. Mm-hmm. You deserve that. No, it would not make up for the pain and suffering that I caused that person. Because I'm talking to me in my situation. Mm-hmm. But I'm also like, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And I'm here, whether it's friend, or whatever the case may be, because I don't know the future. I've gotten to the point where I stopped trying to predict the future. I don't know if we could ever work out or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I know I don't want to do in the future is hurt that person again. Right. What I do know is that I want to give that person, you know what I'm saying, some kind of something, you know, something.
Mm-hmm. Are there people in your life that you don't mind hurting?
People that's in my life right now, I cut off people that I didn't want in my life. And so anybody that's in my life right now, I absolutely do mind hurting. I do not want to hurt them. I don't want to hurt anybody that's in my life right now. Big, small, in between. I don't want to do that.
Do you know anyone who keeps someone in their life just to hurt them?
Absolutely.
Me too. It's like they don't even really want them. They just want to hurt them. It's like they have they have like a whipping boy or something, like just to do crazy shit to them over and over again. What about you, Ronnie? You know anybody, or have you known anybody that just kept somebody around just to hurt them over and over and over and over and over again?
Yeah, they get a joy out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
It makes them feel good to hurt this
don't
person.
I honestly feel like that was me toward Kiki years ago. I felt like, you know, I was doing things to purposely hurt her. Mm-hmm. And that's why, you know, toward the end of the relationship, I say, okay, well, I'm not doing this stuff no more. So even though we were beefing hard, I was like, I'm not going to do this, and this anymore, because I did it. I hurt her. I don't want to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it was part of me growing, healing, whatever. Maybe I just started looking at her like, damn, even though we don't work out, that doesn't mean that I have to sit here and be a total asshole to her.
So you are here today admitting that you would hurt her purposefully?
I would say things that I knew for a fact would hurt her feelings.
That shit, yeah. That shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And I would. And I was a broken person. I was hurt. And I apologized to her about that. And honestly, I told her, I don't know how she can look me in my face and honestly forgive me. I cried when I talked about it. I'm getting a little emotional now, but I'm keeping it together. Yeah. But, you know, like when we talked about it, it was very, very emotional for me, because I'm like, how can you be so forgiving to me for the things that I've done?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought, man, I was trying to tell you, I was like, yeah, like that one, you know.
And don't get me wrong, I'm super happy that she has forgiven me, and I guess it's to the point where I need to forgive myself. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I need to make up to her before I can forgive myself.
Okay.
I think you gotta forgive yourself first to fully make it up to her.
See, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know
what about you?
I still know people today that still have somebody around to hurt them, but I have done that. I mean, really.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. and I wouldn't say that I kept them around just to hurt them. I would hurt them because I was just going through a lot, and I was hurting, and I'm like, well, eventually they'll be like, all right, fuck you, fuck this, I'm leaving. But no, they continue to be around, so I continue to do the shit that I did, because if you allow me to do it, I'm going to continue to do it. And
doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right. It doesn't. You are so right. And Kiara told me on Saturday, she's like, you are so mean. I have mean moments, and I'm sorry.
You have the people that you will just give it to. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, ugh, I don't know that. I don't know that side of you like that, and that shit is scary.
It scares me sometimes, but I'm trying to work on it. And honestly, I know I've been saying this for months, but I'm really going to go talk to somebody. But I'm just working on myself. And then like a lot of people I have been like just totally disrespectful to, I'm just like, please just stop calling me. I can't talk to you anymore. And then they'll stop, and then they'll start back. And I'm like, I'm trying to grow, and you bringing me back to this place where I'm going to cuss you out and just do shitty shit to you. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like this one dude in particular, and he is so nice. But I don't know. Like I love him, but he's not. I don't love him, if that makes any sense. I love him, but I don't. Right?
You love him. You love him as a person.
Yes. But he irritates me though. And it's like the other day, he called, he's like, I know you don't want to talk to me, and you've been ignoring my phone calls. He left a voice note. And you've been ignoring my phone calls, but I'm just never going to go anywhere. Why?
I can't see, that's my problem. I can't do that. I can't break the you not responding barrier. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah. Listen, if you seen that call, if you don't call me back,
I give maybe 2, sometimes 3. You know, I'm lying. It depends on the person. When Kiki wasn't talking to me and wasn't responding to me, I kept reaching out because I was like, I really want this friend. Mm-hmm. So I was I'm going to beg for a little while, and then after a while, I'm gonna accept it.
It's people in my life that I would want to be in my life, but I can't fucking keep reaching out to you and you don't respond. Like, I just don't understand, because like any of the people that I feel like I would do that to, like, you motherfuckers supposed to respond if I fucking text you, like, and you know that. So if you not, like, I'm not gonna keep. I can't do that shit. I can't do it. Well, not just people, because like anybody knew, I'm not going.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, all right. Yeah.
But I don't know, and it's, I don't be ignoring people on purpose. I'll start there, because first of all, the weekdays can't nobody get shit out of me, because I'm busy as fuck. So you get a good Saturday and Sunday, and that's most of the time Sunday, because Saturdays be fucked up too. So I'm just busy and I don't got time. People make time for what they want.
I'm about to say, you don't got time for the people you don't got time for. Oh my God. She out here faking like shit.
I know. And I posted that. I was like, if somebody say they too busy, they lying. People make time for what they want.
I mean, you can be too busy. It's times that it's people I want to talk to, but I can't. But nah, like I'm not gonna. I don't know, like unless something like really happen. I don't know. Because sometimes, like, I'm not a phone person, so I don't know.
I totally texter. I was talking to somebody yesterday saying that, you know, super hard to maintain adult friendships because everybody is busy on their own schedule, and you know, sometimes it might be too late and you feel like you don't want to call the person, and times it might be too early.
Kids.
I was going to say they got kids, they got loved ones, they trying to maintain a dating life, and it's just so like you're trying to figure out, well, when are we supposed to make time for each other? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know,
ladies. All right, well, we're going to conclude that portion. We just, guys who have looked, you know, we normally do check-ins first, but we gonna knock those out now because we got a lot to talk about. We're discovering who we are.
Right. Yes. Finding ourselves.
Y'all, all right, who's starting?
Me always start. Yes, but you know, the past couple of weeks have been super. I don't know what kind of emotion I've been going through. I know I've been crying a lot. I've been super sad. I haven't been sleeping. I haven't been eating. Y'all know I'm a greedy person. I have not been myself the past 2 weeks. It's a lot of different things that has been happening. And I don't know for sure exactly what is stressing me out the most. I'm trying to keep it together. I'm doing pretty good. But it's just a lot of things. And it's not a lot of major things. So that's why I'm trying to figure out why I'm stressing about it. I did have a death in the family last Saturday. That kind of took me out a little. And then I had court this week. That kind of stresses me out. I always get stressed out around Naya's birthday. Because I'm like, holy shit, we are doing this mother-daughter thing. Like, the girl's about to be 15. So I'm like,
man, watch Naya, man. I gotta make her my goddaughter or something.
Please do. You know what's crazy is I was talking to my boss the other day, and we were talking about her not having any male influence in her life. And I said, well, you know, I don't trust any man to really take my daughter and go to the movies or go shopping or anything like that. And then I said, you know what? I do. I said, D. D, I would trust him. Naya know him. I'm pretty sure she would yap to him about whatever.
All of the guys in the friend group, really.
But Naya doesn't really know them like that. You know, she's hung around. D.
But when I'm saying, like, all right, it's certain children who understand. I told you this before. who understand more than their parents might think they understand.
I'm not oblivious to the fact that the girl knows things, want to do things. I know. But, I also want her to feel comfortable with talking to you or anybody, you know what I'm saying, about the things that, about the things that, you know what I'm saying, she want or need advice about. Because sometimes she doesn't want to go to me.
Yeah, she's just at that age. We got to make sure our women are coming from this age where they, like, especially for a young woman that's going to be attractive to the world, at this time, this is when they're going to start getting male attention. She's about to be 15. It's going to be males that's much older than her, that's going to be running all kind of game at her and stuff like that she's not prepared for.
At all.
It's going to be grown men. Like, how old were you all when grown men start trying to talk to you?
Around that age.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Like, cause I remember when I was in fucking high school, I was like, how you talking to this nigga? This nigga's fucking... Oh my God. So,
and I definitely understand. She has definitely had adult men trying to talk to her already, and she'll be like, oh, I'm a child or whatever like that. And luckily these men that have been trying to talk to her, she's like, oh no, I'm a kid, they will respectfully leave her alone. Most of them be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then they just leave or whatever. But you will get them men to be like, oh well, I'm 18, lie about the age or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, this is... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, the thing is, like, I can't teach her how to date men, how men run game and stuff like that. I'm not a man, you know what I'm saying? The other day I talked to her about her boyfriend. They haven't been talking as much. He doesn't have a phone right now. And I said, he kind of does what her and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, and delete this if you need to. But like her dad will go a few weeks at a time without calling or texting, and the boyfriend does the same thing. So I had to sit her down and I said, listen, this is not a normal relationship, whether it's heterosexual, gay, or whatever. People make time, like you said, like I just said, for what they want to make time for. So I was like, I don't want you to think that that's normal because this is, this is your boyfriend, and he's pretty much doing what your dad does, goes a few weeks at a time without calling, and then calls, and it's everything all peachy, like, hey, yeah, how's everything? No, that's not how it's supposed to go. So I really do. That's how we stirred up that conversation with my boss about her needing to talk to men so she can get it from a male's perspective. Like, she might need to hear from a man like, yeah, no, that's not how it is. You know what I'm saying? All men are not like this. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the thing, because she, like I said, at 15, 16, she's going to start getting, or, women start getting approached by grown men. So, like, this is the critical age, because, like, my thing at being at my age, just all of the beautiful women have been through so much bullshit. Like, and, like, I'd be like, God damn, like, ain't none of y'all got no whole bunch of baggage and shit, like all of them, but because they get approached, attractive people, and this is like, it's a whole thing about pretty privilege, and there is definitely being privilege. There's definitely privilege for being attractive, as y'all know, so so like, it's like, but still, it's, you're gonna attract all kinds of people. You're gonna attract more of everything, so you're gonna attract more creeps, more fucking degenerates, and more people that are willing to do just anything to be around somebody that may be attractive. But I don't know, man. I just, like, I like attractive women, but they all of them, that's like, I'm like, God damn.
Help us.
That's why I'm trying to, keep her together so she won't be one of them, attractive people that are, you get, what I'm saying, that's broken in a sense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We can't keep her in the house all day.
I'm letting her, try to have her experiences, but I also don't want her to get hurt in the process of experiencing things.
Like, my niece now is 19.
She old.
Yeah, she got her own car, job, and all that stuff. But it's like they get to a point where like they want to experience no matter what you tell them. And it's like, oh man, listen to me. You should be like, listen to me, man. It's just like, I don't care. I just, it's like when you have people that you don't want nothing from them. Like, I don't want nothing. I just want you to be happy. And from my life experience, if you do this, it's gonna tend to lead you to not be happy in about 6 to 8 months. You're gonna be pissed off and crying and all of that. But I don't know. But also, I always say this: we live in Washington D.C. The legal age of consent in Washington D.C. is 16, so that needs to be changed. But
it does.
It does.
I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know that, but I always say it not to promote it, but somebody need to change that shit. Because, like I said, when I was in junior high school, yeah, girls was dating grown men. I'm
about to say I know because I remember. I think I was like 15, and this guy he was the manager at the Red Lobster, and I lied about my age, and he was 21, and we started talking.
You remember when right after I had Naya, I was 17, and I was talking to somebody that was 17 years older than me. That guy. I mean, the guy was dope. He wasn't trying to have sex, or maybe he was. I was just missing the signals. But maybe he was or something. I don't know. Like, but the guy to me he wasn't tripping. He knew I wasn't having sex and stuff. Like he knew I wasn't going to, and he was just super cool. But he should not have been talking to me because he knew I was under. Sex? I told him I wasn't. Yeah, and I said I'm not having sex.
He thought you didn't want to pop.
He probably did, but I was dead serious. I was like, yeah,
I'm dead serious. Well, I don't know, but like sometimes, like when guys know that you may be not promiscuous, but that you are sexually active, then they'll just approach you like, oh yeah, well she's doing this. She's sexually active over here, so maybe I can get a slide in there. Like whenever, like if y'all be in the clubs, whenever a girl do something, guys just.
That's a lot going around. Fucking in the club, like what is happening over there?
They was fucking.
They was nasty.
I've never fucked in the club, but I have got fingered in the club, and I have fingered bitches in the club. And I mean on the dance floor. You be fingering bitches on the dance floor? On the dance floor. Creep. The girls be...
Did you wash your hands after?
It's not even fair.
Probably not.
It's not even fair. I mean, say probably not. They went for fries after. She was like,
Yeah, I'm nasty. I'm probably figuring on the dance floor and get like...
Ugh. I don't like seeing y'all do that. That's nasty. To me, I don't know. It's gross.
Sorry. Sorry, guys.
My bad.
But yeah, anyway, let me get back to this check-in real fast. I've been trying to get it together, keep it together, trying to keep Naya together. And I think I've been doing pretty good considering I've been super sad and sleepy lately, like, and fucking hungry. Y'all know I get depressed when I don't eat because I don't want to lose my little bit of pounds. So.
Is she on Instagram?
Last week I made her an Instagram for her makeup and her photos. She did have a personal Instagram, but we forgot the password, so we couldn't get back in it.
She ain't never posted.
Yeah, she ain't never post. But I made her because, I told you she was selling her paintings and, trying to promote her makeup. So I made her Instagram page for those two. And it's on my phone. It's on her phone as well. But yeah. I don't know. Naya's very anti, so she's not.
She's always like, really, I don't like people.
Yeah, she's not really into social media. She had the TikTok that she also doesn't post on. She just like to watch other people's video.
No, listen. Like I said, I have a niece that's 19. I have another niece that's 23 now. So You know, she got a kid, you know. And then I got another one that got a baby. She 20 now. She had a baby. He's 3, you know, so.
How old is the twins?
I've been through it. The twins, baby, they 16.
Oh.
Well, we can talk off the camera and really try to see about this whole god dad or just you know, uncle, cousin, big brother, mentor, like any type of thing, because she definitely needs some male. She need a good male influence.
Mm-hmm. Just look, this is what I would say to any woman. You know, as far as focusing on yourself, that is a portion of it as far as you want to be well-rounded. But just what do you really want out of life? Do you want the family structure and all of that? Like, because, I don't know. Just focus on being happy, what makes you happy. Because a lot of people be doing stuff and then they don't be happy. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I don't get why you doing that. You're not happy. I don't know.
I totally get it. Definitely understand. And I'm at the point in my life where I need to be happy. Yeah. I've spent so much time being mean and angry, and I don't want to do that anymore. And you know what's crazy is the other day I did a meditation session with my boss's boss. We were on Zoom, and she said, you know, when people see you, what do you want them to think? You know, what's the first thing that you want to come to mind when they're describing you? And I said, joyful, because a lot of people that knew me, they know that I was angry. I was mean. I was a mean little somebody.
You used to make me cry every day.
I was so mean, and I apologize.
You cool, and, but
that
mean.
But you know, but now I want people to know like that I'm not this mean person. Don't get me wrong. I still have an attitude problem sometimes, but for the most part, I don't get mad off of every little thing. I'm not going to just jump off the handle off of every little thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on it. But for the most part, I feel like my energy is better. My aura is better. I just feel like overall, I'm just a better person. So I don't want people to be like, yo, you talking about mean Reese? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want that the first thing to come to mind. Or the Reese with the tattoos, or Reese with the piercings, or Reese the skinny. I don't want any of that. I want something positive to come out of when somebody is describing me. Mm-hmm. So, still working on myself, trying to get everything together. I want to be a good, positive, you know, influence for everybody around me. Mm-hmm. Older, younger, anybody, you know what I'm saying? So, that's the goal I'm going for. We'll see how everything turns out, but I really feel like my journey is not just getting started, but I'm still like 25% in, you know? Mm-hmm. And I feel like with that 25% it's amazing. Like, you know, so just imagine once I get to 50, 75, 85, you know, so yeah.
Healing people.
Mm-hmm. That's the goal, man. That is the goal. So, but anyway, yeah, that's probably not it with my check-in, but, I will say this about my check-in. 2 more things and then I'm going to get off. So yesterday, this guy wrote email my boss like this like praise email about me, and I was super duper excited because a lot of people just be like, thank you, and go about their merry way. Like, he's like, you always smiling. He's like, you answer your phone whenever I call, no matter day or night or weekend. He's like, everything I needed help with, you helped me with. He's like, you know, thanks to you, I just got a job offer today. Like, and he was just like super appreciative, and it made me so tingling inside. I was super duper happy. I was so happy. And then, you know, it got all over the company and everything like that. So I was super happy because, you know, a lot of people, you know, you help them and then they just forget about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like, I really like that and I love that he was consistent because, right, I was working with him for 2 months. So it's not like the shit don't just happen overnight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We were consistent with each other and we got everything that he needed and got it done. And then actually we got everything done this week. Pretty much everything. So, you know, that was super exciting. But the other thing I was going to say was this girl that used to be like this, she used to do some kind of photography or something when I used to model a lot, especially over the summer. Mm-hmm. So she reached out to me and was like, hey, do you still model? I was like, yeah, I still do it for fun or whatever. So she's like, I want to get my portfolio up and I thought of you. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I've been trying to get this cosplay sexy dominatrix photo things going. I ain't tell her about the OnlyFans thing, but I want to post them on the OnlyFans. So my nipples and vagina, of course, will be covered, but for the most part, I'm trying to do these photos to see if I can, slide in that OnlyFans and get some money. So I'm super excited, and I was telling her my ideas, and she was excited, and I was like, let's do it. Like, you want to build your portfolio? I'm not really trying to build a portfolio, but I love doing photo shoots, and I'm trying to see whatever money I can make off of it. So I just thought that kind of came right on time, because I bought outfits a couple of months ago and only did one photo shoot. So, I'm super, super excited to see how everything goes. So, yeah.
That's exciting.
It is. So, and then even though I have been having a rough 2 weeks, good things have been happening as well. And I think the old me, when I had a rough 2 weeks shit, I had rough 2 hours and everybody's catching hell. I've been not holding it in, but I've been dealing with it really well. So I'm super proud of myself. So go me, okay?
Go Breeze.
But yeah, anyway, thank y'all for listening to my therapy session.
The last couple weeks have definitely been stressful. And I've been feeling like a lot depressed or whatever. So I started wearing my crystals every day, and I've been feeling better. And I started because I stopped like praying as much, and it's probably why. So I started by praying more, and when I'm at work, I go in the bathroom and pray, because I'm like, these people will drive me crazy. But so Friday and Thursday was pretty great overall. But yeah, so aside, I was just working all week. I didn't really do too much. I haven't seen my girlfriend in the whole week, and I'm gonna see her today because I miss her face. Well, I seen her on like FaceTime.
Do you get emotional when you go a long time without seeing her? When I go a long time without seeing people, I just be like, I need to fucking see you. I just want to come for a hug and I'll leave, but I need to see you for a minute.
Would you mind if she was with she's bisexual? Would you mind if she was with a guy and she was like, hey, I was with this dude?
No. Okay.
But you okay if she was with a woman?
Only because she told me not to be with other women. Like, okay, we can be with us, or you can still be with another man. That's fine. Not men. No, like, don't be out here like a whore. Like,
not men. No, not men. Just one man. Well, she needs more than one.
No. I know she talked to a guy, but it's only one guy. And it's better stay only one guy, because who got time for all of that?
Make that be about it.
Yeah, who got time for all of that?
What if she don't like him no more and she meet these other two guys? She just wants to be a butterfly.
I'm a butterfly, but I don't go around with all 10,000 people right letting all up inside of me.
If she wants to be a butterfly,
we ain't gonna work out.
Okay. So it can't be two butterflies.
She can't be, but why you gotta be with all these different people?
One at a time?
I don't know. I'm getting stressed out thinking about her with
I don't know. Like I said, these are the topics, people are interested in hearing. Like, because, a lot of people can't live like these lives.
I don't think she's gonna be with multiple men, from what she said. No, I don't know. Whoa. We'll see when time go on.
That's cool. I'm just saying, like, if that's the agreement, if that's something y'all discuss, then y'all set the boundaries, so that's an understanding. I was just wondering, was there understanding set? That's all,
Yeah.
And yes, you have set the boundaries. So that's good. You communicated effectively, hopefully.
Hopefully, because sometimes my communication be fucked up, and I be thinking I'm saying it right, and it's
like, that's what I'm asking. Did she understand?
Yes, I think she understands it. I'm gonna go back on this conversation when I see her later to make sure. But I also bought a puppy this week. I've been looking for a puppy for a long, long time, and then it was like kind of random that Travis like hit me out the blue, like, "Hey, you still looking for a puppy? I got a puppy." I'm like, yes! And I went to go get him, and he is so fucking cute. And I should have brought him, and I just love him so much. I'd be so excited to get off work so I can go home and just hold him.
I want a puppy now.
Want a
You know,
dog.
I don't want no damn more animals until I get a house, but I really want a puppy now.
He is everything, and he makes me feel so great because I be feeling like really lonely when I go home, and I'm just like, I need to go home to him. He'd be wagging his tail, and he'd be like crying and trying to get on me. I'm like, oh. But yes, so I love him, and his name is Bryce.
I call him Bryson.
So awesome, and I'll bring him next time so y'all can see him.
I guess, you know, I've never been a fan of dogs, but dogs are so like embracing, like they just love you.
Mm-hmm.
Oreo, come and sleep in the bed with me. You know, she'll sleep up under me.
Cat.
But for the cat. But for the most part, when I walk in, she be looking at me like,
bitch.
right. And then the bunnies run unless they hungry, and then they come to the gate like, please feed us, and then I feed them, and then they go back running scared. But you wasn't scared when you was just begging me for food. So, you know, I want an animal that be like, hey, mommy, and I can be like, hey, little baby animal.
He is so precious. Y'all gonna love him.
What type of dog is it?
So he's what they call him mutts because he mixed with like a lot of stuff. So he's a Jack Russell, Shih Tzu. I don't know how to pronounce that right.
Me either.
And a Yorkie mixed together.
Do they have long hair, short hair?
Short hair. He looked more like a Jack Russell.
But those are all these small dogs. It's not gonna get.
Yeah, he real tiny. He like this big.
Yeah, he's small.
Mm-hmm. I hope you say that's that big. But so yeah, so I love him. And so the other day I had my webinar with HPAP. So I did NACA already. So I did HPAP Thursday, whatever day that was.
Mm-hmm.
So get all that money. And then I found out that I am really like low class. I'm like,
you
what
got
the
this
fuck?
shit. You put all your shit together, you be like, oh, okay.
Like, I'm broke. I what?
A lot of people have not done a real financial analysis of themselves.
The shit got real. I was like, oh shit. I'm poor.
Damn.
I'm fucking
I
poor.
make a little bit more than you, so I guess we in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm like, oh.
You see how they how they break down the levels and shit. You be like,
yeah.
You be like, oh shit.
Oh, damn, I thought I was dead. You telling me I'm here?
What? It's so sad. I'm like, okay. But yeah, so I'm not gonna get discouraged with that. I'm still gonna go and do both housing programs. I'm trying to hopefully, not sure if it's gonna be exactly this year, but hopefully the beginning of next year.
It's a crazy housing market.
Mm-hmm.
The prices is going up.
Reese sent me this house yesterday, but it was on the Maryland side, and
it's right on Larchmont, under 400,000. You ain't gonna find that this close to DC under 400,000.
Right,
it's 7 bedrooms. Like I want a big house too.
Prices are going up in DC.
It's so sad, and it's going up so fast. And I'm like, I'm broke.
Like I can't. I'm like, oh, it's good for me.
Lord. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get it.
I decided I'm going to wait as far as looking for a housing till I figure out what's going to happen with this land, because I really, really want to just build me a really nice house on that land, and then like have a house up here as well.
I mean, we can talk about that.
Mm-hmm. So yes, moving on to a topic, but it's still within the check-in because I was having this conversations all week and last week, and that probably was stressing me out too. And I don't want to like get too much into like deep detail because I don't want to get in trouble or lose my job. But and it's not necessarily my job, but it's like what I'm talking about. So it's another company, right?
Mm-hmm. So
we have an intern. She worked for another company, but she comes to help us out. So we just having a conversation, and where she work is the youth, but they come from jail to stay there until they transition to go home. So anyway, this one little boy in particular, 13, and he's like, I don't want to go. So his time was up. He's like, I don't want to go home. And they're like, well, you have to, whatever. And she's like trying to, get him to stay. but he wasn't banned or nothing when he was there to have his time pushed back or whatever. So they're like, well, you have to go, like, your time is up, whatever. So and this is happening a lot in DC. So you know how it's always hood against hood, right? Mm-hmm. So they moved his family to a hood that his last hood was beefing with, right? Yeah. So he don't want to go home because he now have to go into this hood who knows he's from this hood. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, if I go home, I might not make it because they just killing people left and right. Mm-hmm. So, and then this other little boy, his family live over in Lincoln Heights, right? You know, Lincoln Heights and Clayhurst beefing. He can't go home because they moved him in. Lincoln Heights, why? Why are we doing this? How are we keeping these people safe? What is the point in moving them from one hood to the next hood that's beefing with each other, that's next door to each other? If you want to move them, can you move them uptown? Somewhere else. Like, and I understand that it can be a voucher or whatever, so they sometimes don't have a choice of where they move, but how can we help them? How can we stop this?
Stop beefing.
I get that, but some people, okay, for example, this boy is associated with this hood. And I'm not saying that he ain't do nothing wrong. I'm not saying that because I don't know him. But he's trying to change, and he don't want to go home because he can't change because people get killed.
But this is what this is when we say, like, you're not supposed to get into that stuff until you're ready because, you know, like, it come with consequences.
Right. And then I think it also boils down to the parents being involved with how much the kid is going out. So I just never had the urge to do certain things, you know, to fight over certain, I'm going to say certain neighborhoods. I never fought over a neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so it comes to things like that. Naya, of course, lived in the hood. She lived with me all her life. And most of the time we're in the hood. But I'm not going to let her go outside and get involved in these hood beefs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it's very easier said than done. But I know people that will be right in the middle of the hood and minding their business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's harder for little boys in the hood.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I absolutely agree.
And he just want to be out and have fun with friends and be a regular kid, play basketball, football, whatever the normal kids in the hood do. And then you get dragged into the beef because you live there.
So it's, I mean, and I'm not saying that this would be a better situation, but doesn't he have a social worker at the transitional house that he's at? He needs to go to his social worker and say, listen, I don't want to go home. Does that mean you need to put me in foster care? Or does that mean I need to try to find another family member to live with? Does that mean that whatever it means, but I'm telling you that I'm not going back there. I will be considered a runaway. Mm-hmm. And then they'll put him back into that transitional house or runaway home or whatever like that. But, you know, and it's sad that sometimes you do have to act out in order to get certain kind of attention. Like you said, that he doesn't want to go back, but he can't stay there because he hasn't done anything to make his time stay longer. Then never in his mind, he might be like, all right, well, I'm about to start a fight with somebody. I'm about to clip up a teacher. I'm about to bust out somebody's window just so I can have this time to be here more time. You know what I'm saying? So I can figure out. So sometimes when kids do bad things, it's not that they really want to. It's because, like, well, I have to get this kind of attention.
Mm-hmm. It's, so the building, they building right here, right? They are moving, because, you know, they closing down Clayhurst and Lincoln Heights. They are moving both communities, some of both communities, into this building. You know how tragic that's about to be? Like, why?
But also the parents or whoever have the vouchers, they have to be like, listen, can I take my voucher and see if I can find another house or another neighborhood and stuff like that, because they can't. Like, where my office is, they take housing vouchers, and they have a ton of openings right now.
The thing that DC is pulling real slickly is they are removing the large low income housing development, and they move people here and there, and then they redevelop that whole thing. So now that's all gone, and then they, slide you out the program, and then you got to move out DC
because they only give you a certain amount of time to find a new spot with your voucher. Yeah. And if you don't find it, then they like, oh well, you forfeit.
But then they also like once they rebuild these hoods into these better properties, they do give some people the chance to come back and move back.
No, but what these are going to be developing to is single family homes, and those just like right there on Rhode Island Avenue, it's going to be developed. Oh, right there across the street, it's going to be developing the houses that people can't afford to move back into.
Yeah,
Look, all at the capital, it's good for me as a property owner.
But and that's what I like. How can we? And I know people move at their own pace, and people are who they are. But and like what I'm trying to do now is try to get it in people's heads. Like, listen, y'all, this is not end all be all. This is not us, and this is not what we should settle for. Like, let's not be comfortable with just having a voucher and having to move wherever they're going to put you at. If you have family, mom, dad, you know that your kids have these type of beefs. Can we work together to get you into a better place? Can we work together to get you to owning a home? If you need to move out of Maryland or whatever it is, like
a lot of inner city people, and especially ones that grew up in the same cycle of like, oh well, we lived in this hood, then I got a voucher and I moved in this hood too, with my mama living next door, and then my kids probably gonna grow up here. It's a lot of we can't get out of this hood. I remember I used to say that. Especially, like, even before I started traveling and stuff, I was like, people don't travel. You know what I'm saying? Because it was foreign to me. So moving out of that comfort zone, that hood, is foreign to them. Mm-hmm. They don't think they can do it. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I could be.
And it's hard.
Certain, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's hard.
Like I told my coworker the other day, I said, I understand why people quit and sit at home and live on these zero rent vouchers. I said, I'm ready to go and live for free.
Girl.
Because this shit is hard, and I get up every day and I'm like, another day of this shit.
I mean, yeah, but it's the difference where you want control of your life or you want somebody else in control of your life. I was talking on another podcast or hippies about that's mainly what I'm striving for, is to remove as many people that have any type of say so over what I do any time of day. Mm-hmm. I don't want nobody to have control of anything. I don't have to wait or get approved and all this shit. I hate waiting for somebody else's approval to do something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can't make this move unless I get the okay.
and that's a lot of the reason why people stop trying or don't be consistent. Like the one guy I've been working with, this one particular guy, I've been working with him since November, and we still at a standstill, and that's because of people that has to give the okay, and the people that have to give the okay, here's this paper for you to get this and this and that, you know. And it's a long process, and then he be looking at me, but he's not consistent. He's not consistent at all. Like, it can be a whole month when I ain't seen him talk to him. I be emailing, calling, all that, right? So, and it's a part of him too, but it's a part of the system.
And definitely, I mean, I don't know if it's built to discourage people, but I know for a fact that some stuff has been put in place that
I absolutely feel like it's made
to like. No, I'm not. I know there have been programs and stuff put in place that make it so it's like, all right, damn, I can't even. It's so frustrating that it's gonna make like I forget that. You know.
One lady I'm helping her with rental assistance, and she's like, they doing too much. They keep asking me this. They keep wanting me to do this, and then I got to keep sending this stuff. And I said, well, they're giving you something. You think it's going to be easy?
You
think it's going to be easy? No. But you know what would be easy? If you had to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't have to go through these people. Yeah. So, they're going to make it hard for you. They're not going to just be like, yeah, girl, we got you. No. They're going to put you through hell and hot water just to make sure that you either don't have to do it again, don't want to do it again, something, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, I'm like.
Yeah, and I think it should, like, we were literally just talking about this. I think it shouldn't be just no free handouts. Nobody should get no just participation award type of thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna just give you something just cause. But I don't know. Sometimes it's like, do you really? It's like no, I don't know, no authority. I guess because of corruption. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And that's a lot of it. All the fraud. It is a lot of fraud. I mean, you know, people need help, but it's a lot of fraud.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fraud too. I agree with you 100%. And it's like a lot of programs, right? That like people like, oh, this program was put in this hood and it's been here for all these years, and then and this program right here does this and this and that, and it's been in this project for this many years and all this, right? All of these programs that's supposed to be in these hoods to help these people. Like us, I'm putting myself in it because I still live in the hood. But if these programs was put in these projects in these hoods to help these people thrive and be self-sufficient, and it's been here for all these years, where is the progress? Where is what's happening?
People have to want it. People have to want it.
But I feel like some people have gotten to these different positions and they're like, oh, I want to see change. And then after a certain amount of time, they lose it.
Nah, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. It's lack of funding. It's pushback. It's the same frustration that you've expressed on here, trying to help people that's not trying to help themselves. You know what I mean? And just fighting every way you turn to try to make things better. But I think I said it before here. Like, that's the apathy that our community has been suffered with. That is what we have to change, because if you don't think you can change, or if you don't think you can do anything, you can't do it. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're not even willing to try. So
it was like 4 girls. They're like, oh, I want to get into nails and lashes, blah blah. I said, I will train you on lashes for free. Mind you, my training is $750 for lash training. I said, I will train y'all for free. We can come in here. I'll have the company buy the supplies, because I'm not going to buy the supplies. Mm-hmm. I'll have them buy the supplies, and I will train all of y'all here, certify all of y'all. And once you're certified, you can charge people to certify them. You can charge however much your price is to do the people lashes. I said, I'm doing it for free. I said this in December. I ain't seen none of them yet. I'm like, hey, when you coming? Nothing. This is a free training, and it's money that you can do by yourself. You don't even have to go and clock in and punch in the clock. You can do this in your house.
They on OnlyFans, man.
They on
easy money.
Yeah.
It ain't easy, man. When it's 20 years later and you try and get married.
Facts.
True.
Like, women are when is a woman in her prime?
I don't know. Well, this girl, she 30. And she said she in her prime.
Huge gap. Because it's different for every woman.
I'm hyperventilating.
It's different for every woman. I feel like my prime is right now.
Right,
and I'm 32.
This girl knows she.
I feel like this
is peak Reese.
I do. And y'all, I'm about to get my titties. I decided, I changed my mind. I'm going to get it. I know I changed my mind. I said I wasn't going to get it. So and I wasn't. It wasn't. This is my prime. Finna get my boobs. Especially where I got the damn money. But anyway, yeah. So I really think it depends on, the woman, what she has going on at the time, and everything like that. I feel like
always depends.
But I also feel like your prime can last a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
What is the average woman's that know's prime age? Because y'all always be dancing. Y'all be dancing like shit. Y'all be like, specifically, there's no real one factor that
indicates. I would say 30s.
The 30s is a woman's prime?
I don't know.
I'm asking
I would say back in the day, it would be, like late 20s and stuff.
What do you do in your prime? What is considered in your prime?
I feel like now our generation is super healthy, and it's like when you were younger, it was like 30 is old, 40 is old, but out of control, and then sometimes I wouldn't. But I feel like now I'm in a consistent money flow. I feel like I'm consistent with the cleaning. I'm consistent with this full time. I'm going to be consistent when the spa takes off. So I feel like it's super just consistent. And I also feel like I look good. Not today. I got on a hoodie, but I feel like I look. I feel like I look fabulous when I get my titties. I'm gonna be like fabulous. But yeah. So I just feel like now. And I think that's why I was like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my titties because I feel like this is my, this is it, my prime.
The 23-year-old Reese wouldn't be a better version of
the 33-year-old Reese. Yeah. Absolutely not.
You shitting on that?
I'm shitting on my 23-year-old self right now. Absolutely, in every way. I would say looks, financial, mindset, everything. I am shitting on myself of how I was when I was 23 years old. Everything is just much better with me. To me. Now, I'm only me looking at me. I don't know how Ronnie feel about comparing the two. I don't know how Naya feel about comparing the two. I don't know how... Can you meet me at 23? I don't know if she met me at 23 or not. But, I don't know how people that know me. How they feel from 23 to 30.
I think you are definitely better.
I think I'm 100%, 1,000% better overall with everything.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I was always fabulous. Thank you.
You rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. What is it?
1,000. I've been great my whole life.
Not even gonna go through all this right now. But,
but that's honestly how I feel. I feel like I've been great my whole life. So.
But whatever.
Oh, it's cool.
How do you feel about like you? Do you think you had your prime already? Haven't had it?
As far physically, yeah, probably. I used to be able to jump a lot higher. I used to recover a lot faster, stuff like that. So physically, I'm reaching at settling in. Got to make sure I take time to recover when I have physical exertion and stuff like that. Take care of your body, drink water, all that stuff. It's stuff that I've done on my whole life, but it's like I have to make sure I do it because like if I don't, then I'll be messed up. Like real messed up. But like as far as what, like you said, like attractiveness to the opposite sex, I think like, for men it's different. Women are hypergamous. They base their value on the man more often by the financial stability they're able to provide. So the older I get, the more I'm able to provide. So I would become more attractive on that aspect. But I still look good though. So
I think you look good. I want your stomach. I want your stomach. I'm gonna get it one day when I start bullshitting around.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You ain't getting your prime yet. You are young.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think so? Yeah.
I think my attitude was better back in the day.
I absolutely feel like your attitude was much more better. Your 10-year-old attitude, 10 years ago, is better than now. I feel like some things gotten better with you and some things has gotten worse.
So that's what I was talking about earlier. I was kind of touching on like a lot of these women is like, oh, where's this attitude coming from? I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
And what's funny is we're the opposite. I think because I was so angry back then that you see like this huge transformation from me, but you weren't angry back then, and now you a little meanie. And I'd be like, how? Because I feel like now we're just so much more put together than we were back then. So what is making you so damn angry?
I don't know.
We need to get to the bottom of it.
I don't know.
Because you don't want to be an angry old lady.
I don't. But I bought a puppy, so this my comfort.
It's like emotional support dog.
Yes.
Oh man.
I think that's going to help though.
I believe it is going to help you. I absolutely believe that.
And then I'm going to go to therapy and I'm going to be great.
You gotta actually do it.
I know I keep saying it. I think I'm scared though. I don't know
You
why.
should make sessions with the guy that I have for my mental health Mondays. You know, maybe take time to come on your lunch break, or you can do Zoom with him, like sit in your car and do Zoom with him and stuff like that. Let me know. I can set you up an appointment. I think he's actually very good. I stopped seeing him, and this is off subject. I stopped seeing him because I felt like he was trying to get to the root of my sexuality, why I'm gay, versus me talking to him about my personal issues.
He was like, so when you were a girl and you were playing with Susan.
No. So I was kind of telling him my situation. I was kind of telling him like my situations with like what's going on with my dating life right now. So he's like, well, what happened before this? And then I said it. And then, well, who were you dating before that? Well, then I said it. And then who were you dating before that? And then he went all the way back to Naya's dad. And mind you, that was 16, 15 years old. So I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? And I think he was trying to figure out if I'm gay because a guy hurt me. Absolutely not.
You like, was gay your whole life.
Yeah. I was always looking at bitches. I was looking at bitches with my dad and with my cousin.
She did not want to play Barbies with me. She was hanging with my dad and Lafayette.
I used to wear my dad's clothes. Like I used to look like a little fucking boy. I'm surprised I'm not a dom. Like seriously.
Looking at girls is getting hot when you was little.
Like so, you know, I don't like when people try to
a whole boy back in the day.
Yeah, I don't like when people try to figure out why I'm gay. It's no reason that I'm gay. I'm just gay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing that nobody did. It's nobody hurt me. It's none of that. I'm gay because I'm gay.
I had a therapist tell me once that the reason for therapy, and a lot of therapists don't tell the people this, but the reason is try to help them, understand why they feel what they feel, and how they think what they think, how and why. You know, you're trying to get to the root cause of it.
Okay, so is that why he was going back so far?
Yeah, so you can deal with it as and not on an emotional level, but on like more of an intellectual level, and saying, all right, so because this happened to me here, or like some people, like a spider jumped on me when I was 3 years old, and now I can't
terrified of him,
right? You know, then it's a root cause that you can actually, because it's that whole nurture versus nature thing, product of my environment and all that stuff. But just like when you get upset, or not even upset, but when you have a feeling, it's just, why am I feeling this way? What if you get triggered? What triggered me? What is the thing that I'm feeling? Like for me, because it's like anger management shit. So it's like, what are the causes of these things, and why, if someone does this, then you feel like this, and then all of that. So understand how I think, and that way I can try not to I can recognize what may cause a situation and all that stuff, Because I'm crazy.
Yeah. One of these days I'll do it.
I think therapy is very, very helpful. I think maybe he just came about it the wrong way now that you said it. I don't know. I just didn't like how he came about it. And it wasn't rude or anything like that. I just didn't like it.
I mean, because with therapy, a lot of people will say if they're going to always go back to your parents and try to not blame everything on your parents, but that they'll put a lot of the emphasis of all of your relationships on the relationship you had or did not have with whichever parent. Because either one of them, if either one of them you have a messed up relationship with, it's kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Leaves a lot of scars.
Okay.
Well, are we checking out?
Yeah, this is a fun ass. First of all, we did a topic before we even checked in, and then one after, and I had 2 more to go. But I said I ain't gonna do them because
how we just kicking it now. That's how we got to do it from now.
Yeah, I like it.
No, we can see what that talk is, but I like how we just like flow with it and it just go. Yeah. It just happens. Right. But that was definitely a topic about the hoods.
Yeah.
I actually want to get, like when I was talking about yesterday when I was talking to my coworkers and my manager, I'm like, I want to like get the news involved and like everything.
Hey, man.
And it's not even just for the different hoods too, but just in this area, we don't even have grocery stores. We have Minnesota Avenue who don't have fresh vegetables or greens or none of that
they
shit.
They coming. Listen, DC. I was in DC when it was a Murray's on 8th Street, not a not a Whole Foods.
Yes.
And it's a Whole Foods, a Giant. It's something else too.
They got the Walmart down there.
I'm like, damn, I like it. I like it. But to all the people that left DC, it's really nice now. You should move back.
Yes.
You should move back.
They got a Trader Joe's.
A Trader Joe's. There you go. Trader Joe's. Listen.
Harris Teeter.
So all the people that left DC and you think, like I said, with listen, I'm talking to all my DC neighbors right here, right? Remember the Murrays that was on 8th Street, right? It's not there no more. Mm-hmm. It's a Whole Foods with a big ass condo, $1 million condo. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. You should move back to the city. Back. Come back. We need you.
Baby, come back.
We need
Chocolate City back.
Come here. Come on. Come back.
Come here.
202.
It's
really nice. It's really, really nice. Mm-hmm. You're not going to recognize
it. And it's going to get nicer.
I'm telling you, you could have been gone for 6 months. You're not even going to recognize the place. Come on back. Come on.
It looks great. I want us to enjoy it because we were born and raised.
Man, that's why I was like, dog, I've been through all the shit. No, they're not going to make it nice and make me leave. Mm-hmm. Not going to happen. Fuck all that.
Listen.
Fuck all that. All that.
I definitely want to get...
Hell no.
I definitely want to get the new stuff involved. I don't know exactly how I'm doing it yet. And I am planning to Stop the Violence event. It's will probably be in May. Okay. We should collab on that.
Sure, we sure can.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So yes, we're gonna do that, and it's gonna be great. And we're trying to get all the black people back here and be awesome without violence.
Come home. I didn't even say black. I just said if you used to live here.
I say black.
Maybe because everybody was black. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know. But if you lived here 20 years ago, you should come back. Mm-hmm. 15 years ago. Back. 10 years ago.
They got dog parks and stuff. I got a puppy now. We need a dog park.
It is so nice.
Bike lanes. We need
bike lanes. Mm-hmm. I got.
Don't worry. Don't worry. They'll be here in the next 3 years. Mm-hmm. Don't worry. Right on Minnesota.
For real.
You see they building the bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I told you,
man.
Y'all made me go on a whole nother rant, but y'all need to go back to episode 1, 2, 3. I said all of this then. A couple years ago, I told y'all. I told you.
This shit wild.
I think they're gonna be jogging down Nanny Hannibal. Ain't nobody gonna jog down Nanny Hannibal every morning.
Every fucking morning. I be getting mad as shit when I be saying that.
Why? I mean, why? Oh, my property value going up. That's why I'm not down.
Shit, look, according to H-Pop, I'm broke and I'm trying to buy MTC. Shit. Yeah. That's why I'm mad. But
yeah. I hate telling people I told you so, but I did.
But I'm gonna get it, and I know it. But anyway, we check it out.
Come home.
Yes, come home, and y'all make sure y'all go like, subscribe, share, comment, meet us in the comment section, and we all gonna be great.
Join our Facebook group. We're gonna make
Facebook group, OnlyFans, all that good stuff.
Follow on IG,
Patreon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like and subscribe, comment.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Peace, love, and positivity.
Episode
172.
Who's that?
I was gonna say 172.